What's up guys, it's Amelia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a full face of makeup, all with makeup products that are under $10. I was totally inspired by Tati. She did a full face of makeup of under $10 makeup as well. I'm gonna link that video down below for you guys. So if you guys want to see me put on a full face of makeup with makeup products that are $10 and under, then just keep watching. Okay, I am not gonna be using a primer. I still have yet to find a primer that I am obsessed with at the drugstore. So we're just gonna go straight into face makeup. So for foundation, I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Foundation. This is such a phenomenal foundation. I absolutely love the coverage you can get. It literally compares to a lot of the high-end foundations I own. Plus it has a pump to it, which is always so incredibly nice. So I'm just gonna put a pump of that on the back of my hand. Just gonna dab all over the face. This foundation goes such a long way. By the way, I am in the shade 112 Ivory. I'm just gonna apply this in small downward strokes. I'm joined by a couple of super big zits today, so hopefully that'll cover it, but I might need a little help later on. I mean, you guys, look at that. I love this foundation. Okay, then I'm just gonna take a damp beauty sponge and take whatever is left on the back of my hand and kind of just press it to just double check and make sure everything is beautifully blended. So I just kind of pat this all over the skin. Okay, next we're gonna go into some concealer. I'm holding up one that is packaged because the one I have before is slightly lighter than my skin and I wanted to get the slightly darker one. So hopefully this is the right color. So I'm just going to take this, please be the right color. Oh, that looks good. Okay, and then just gonna dab on any blemishes that need a little assistance. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take my finger and just lightly dab it on those spots. Then I'm just gonna take my beauty sponge and tap this into the skin. Then I actually got another color that's slightly lighter than the one I've been using. I don't know, I feel like the one I've been using is just, it's a very pretty natural, but I kind of want to go for a more glam look today. So I definitely want to lighten up my face. Hopefully this isn't too crazy. If it is, we will blend it in with, ooh, that's pretty light. So I'm just gonna do like really small dots and a little bit down the nose and then right here as well. Then a little bit on the chin. I don't think I actually fully explained what this is. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer and I just used the shade number 15 Light and then number 5 Ivory for like highlighting and this for concealing my acne. We're just gonna go back in with that same beauty sponge and start blending it out. That is so brightening. I don't know if that's a little too bright, but I like it. I like it that way. We are sticking with that. So now I officially have 3 shades of this, which is actually really awesome because I feel like it's always good to have multiple shades of concealer, especially when this is so inexpensive. Okay, now I just want to set everything. So I'm going to be taking Maybelline's Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. This is in the shade number 10 in Fair Light. And it just comes like this. All you need is like a super little bit. Tap off that excess. And then I'm just going to lightly blend it in. I don't know, I just feel like it just adds like a blurring effect to your skin and a little bit more coverage. I love how it sets the makeup too. Like it doesn't look cakey, it's so beautiful. Next we're going to kind of set my under eyes with this special one. This is the NYX HD Finishing Powder. This is the banana shade and I personally love using this for under the eyes, especially if we want to keep them nice and bright. I'm actually gonna also put this on top of my lids as well to make sure that they are nice and prepped for eyeshadows. Next, we're gonna go into some bronzer. Now, I am having the hardest time finding an ashy bronzer at the drugstore. I don't know if drugstores just like super bronzy, like super sun-kissed looks, but I personally like a really nice ash kind of bronzer for contouring. I couldn't find any that were under $10, but however, this is Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I'm sure you guys have heard of this. This honestly goes on sale all the time. Like I literally checked Amazon a couple days ago and it was on sale for $7. So I'm gonna be using it for today, but it's technically not regularly priced under $10, but it always goes on sale for under $10. So I'm kind of cheating a little bit here, but I'm having a huge trouble finding a bronzer I like under $10. End of rant, end of rant. You really can't beat this one at the drugstore. I also picked up this one by Wet n Wild. It's the Color Icon bronzer in the shade Ticket to Brazil. This is also such a very pretty warm color. So I'm just gonna take this and kind of put this on my temples. This is the kind of bronzer that really, really warms up the face. Just makes it look a little sun-kissed is all, which we still love in fall. Now we're gonna be moving on to blush. Now I actually had to go to the drugstore to find a blush that was under $10 because I realized I didn't have any that I genuinely loved, and I didn't want to put something in this video that I didn't genuinely love. So this is the BURT'S blush. This actually just won an award from Allure Beauty. This is in the shade 1205 Bare Peach, and it is so pretty. Oh my gosh. So I'm just gonna take some and pat away. Oh, look how pretty this is, you guys. Put a little bit on the nose. So gorgeous. It's still falling down. Stay. So next I want to move on to the eyes. I have been loving this Maybelline Lemonade Craze palette. It smells really good. It does have a scent to it. I think it smells great, and these colors are so pretty. You can do so many looks with this. So I'm going to be showing you guys what I typically do when I use this palette. So I'm just going to be taking the shade Sweet Tea right here. I'm just going to be putting this into my crease. I'm shocked because normally I'm not a big fan of drugstore eyeshadow palettes. Like, they're okay and you really have to work with them to like build up a color, but these, it's like instant color payoff. And then I wanted to go into the shade Old Fashioned right here with a slightly smaller brush. And I'm just gonna work this into the corners of my eyes and then very slowly bring it into the crease. Okay, and then we're actually gonna be closing this palette, and then we're gonna be taking something that also won an Allure Beauty Award this year. This is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible eyeshadow in the shade Amber Rush. I picked this up before I even found out this won an award. I was seriously blown away by this so much. So I'm just gonna take my finger and dab it in a little bit, and then very gently press it onto the lid. And do you see how beautiful that is? Like, you can really build this up as well. Here, I'm just gonna swatch it for you guys so you guys can see the intensity it gets. Like, do you see that? Oh, it's so freaking beautiful. I love it so much. But I very slowly build this up on my lids because sometimes I just don't want the major intensity that it gives. Okay, now we're gonna go back to the Lemonade palette. And again, we're gonna be taking the Old Fashioned shade and kind of just making sure it's nicely blended in with the Amber Rush shade that we just added. Then we're also gonna go back into the Sweet Pea and kind of just blend out the edges with this. Then I'm just gonna be taking a super fluffy brush. By the way, this is a brush by Glamour Dolls. It's their rose gold blending brush. I am obsessed with this brush. It is under $5. So I'm just gonna take the shade Sunnies right here, and I'm just going to kind of take that and put that right under the brows. I'm gonna take that to not only highlight under my brows, but to also kind of blend out the edges. I'm also gonna be taking a little bit of that and kind of putting it in my inner corner, just to brighten the area a little bit. Okay, and then I'm actually gonna be going into the shade Main Squeeze right here. And this is such a gorgeous, gorgeous glittery eyeshadow, but I'm gonna be adding this to my inner corners as like a highlight. This is a very intense kind of glitter shadow, so I definitely recommend putting a very small amount, but it is extremely pretty. I'm also gonna be adding a little bit kind of under the brows. So it's just gonna be taking Old Fashioned again, just to deepen it up a little more. Okay, then I'm gonna take the same color Old Fashioned with like a flat brush, and we're gonna be just applying this to the under eye area. And I'm only gonna be going about like halfway, not like all the way, but like only half underneath. Then I'm gonna be taking that Sweet Tea shade and kind of blending it in. And I'm also gonna be taking a little bit of Amber Rush as well. I'm gonna kind of just dip it in a little bit and then gently press it onto the lower lash line. Then I'm just gonna be going in with my NYX finishing powder and kind of just using this to wipe away any fallout that may have occurred underneath. Then I'm gonna be going in with some eyeliner. This is the NYX Slide On Glide On pencil. I love this so much. This is in the shade Jet Black. So I'm just gonna kind of put this on the outer half of my eye, not going all the way, just on the outer half. And we're also just going to be putting this on the outer third of our lower lash line as well. Kind of just smudge it out with your fingers if you put a little too much. You know what I decided I wanted to do? I want to add a little pop of color here. So I'm going to go back into the Lemonade palette and just dip into this Ice Pop shadow. This is, it's so pretty. So just kind of tapping it onto the outer third. Now we're gonna work on the brows really quickly. I'm gonna be taking Maybelline's Brow Pencil Micro Crayon. I believe this is in the shade Dark Brown. I can't remember for the life of me. So we're gonna say it is. This honestly kind of reminds me of Anastasia's Brow Wiz for some reason. Like a mix of that plus Kat Von D's signature brow. And it even comes with a beautiful spoolie, which is really, really awesome. So next we're going to be applying some highlighter. I'm going to be using Wet n Wild's MegaGlow highlighter. This stuff is so beautiful. I have actually been wearing it for like the past week. So that says a lot because it takes a lot for me to really like a highlighter. I'm just going to very gently, this is so good. We're actually going to take a little bit and put it right underneath the brows, on the brow bone as well, and on the temple as well. Put that right on the tip of the nose. And on the Cupid's bow. So pretty, a little bit down the nose too. Just gonna curl my lashes really quick. And I'm gonna be using L'Oreal's Telescopic Mascara. I also love L'Oreal's Voluminous Mascara, but for some reason this one I just feel like is a little more glamorous, if you will. Okay, and then I'm gonna be actually applying false lashes today. I don't think I've ever applied them on my channel before, but I recently found these Eye Lure Accents in the style number 3. I have always heard that these are so easy to apply, so I bought them and I tried them and they are freaking easy to apply. I tried false eyelashes a little while ago and they just were so difficult, but these are pretty easy. The only thing I don't like is their glue. I feel like it just doesn't stay put as nicely as I'd like it to. Oh no. Okay. And bam. Look at the difference those make. Oh my goodness. I seriously love these so much. I never thought I could apply eyelashes so easily. So big thumbs up. I still need a little practice, like not gonna lie about that, but they're so pretty, and considering I've like never really put on eyelashes, it's really quick, really easy. You don't get frustrated at them. And then lastly, we have our lips. This is the L'Oreal Colorie Shine in the shade Glossy Fawn. This is such a gorgeous, gorgeous color. And this is gonna finish off our look. First of all, this tastes amazing. Second of all, it applies such a beautiful pigment to the lips. And third of all, it is so incredibly moisturizing. Like, I feel like I just put chapstick on my lips. This is such a beautiful formula, like, whoa. So this is the finished look right here. I think it's absolutely stunning. Unfortunately, I don't have a setting spray, so if you guys can recommend some setting sprays down below as well from the drugstore that are under $10, please let me know. All right, you guys, so that is the end of my video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. It really does help support my channel. And if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Amelia. If you guys want to see more beauty and lifestyle and just fun videos in general, please subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button that is right down below. And if you're already subscribed to my channel and don't want to miss a single video that I post, be sure to hit the little notification bell that is right next to the subscribe button. This way you will get notified as soon as I upload a video. I hope you guys have a very glamorous rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye!